Have you ever tried to explain something in English, but felt stuck because you didn't have the words? Like you lived an experience, but couldn't turn it into a sentence? That's because learning English isn't just about knowing words, it's about noticing moments and expressing them clearly. One of the best ways to improve your English is by learning through stories. Stories help your brain think in English without needing to translate. If you're ready to grow your English naturally, subscribe to NativeFlow, like this video, and leave a comment. When was the last time you took a wrong turn, but discovered something new? It was supposed to be a simple walk home. Layla had spent the afternoon in the city center, visiting a friend. They had coffee, walked through a museum, and talked about the strange weather, how it was hot and cold at the same time. When it was time to leave, she pulled out her phone to check the way back. But the signal was weak. The map didn't load. She remembered the first few turns, so she started walking. The streets looked familiar at first. She passed the bakery with green tiles, the bookstore with postcards in the window. But after 20 minutes, she realized something was off. She was going in the wrong direction. For a moment, she considered going back. But instead, she kept walking. Just to see where the road would take her. That's when she saw it. At the end of the narrow street, behind a line of old buildings, was a small square she had never seen before. It was quiet. No cars. Just a few benches, some trees, and in the middle, a round fountain made of stone, with a soft stream of water flowing. But what caught her attention was the wall next to it. It was full of drawings. Hundreds of little sketches, messages, and names, painted directly onto the bricks. Some were faded, some were fresh. There were hearts, animals, stars, short poems, and strange symbols. One drawing showed a person holding a giant key, with the words, "Keep looking," above it. Another one said, "You found it," written in blue ink. Layla walked closer. A man was sitting on a bench nearby, sketching something in a notebook. He noticed her and smiled. "First time here?" he asked. She nodded. "I didn't mean to come. I got lost." He laughed. "That's how most people find this place." They talked for a few minutes. He said the wall had been there for years. Nobody knew who started it. Some people came to draw. Some came to leave messages. Others just came to sit and think. Layla took out her notebook. She always carried a small one in her bag, but rarely used it. She flipped to an empty page and drew a simple shape, a pair of shoes facing the wrong way. Then she wrote under it, "Wrong turn, right place." She smiled to herself. After a while, she said goodbye to the man and asked for directions. This time, she found the right way easily. She passed familiar buildings again, but they looked different now. She wasn't rushing. She was observing. When she reached her neighborhood, she bought some bread from a shop she had passed 100 times, but never entered. She noticed the smell inside. Warm, like roasted almonds. She greeted the woman at the counter and tried to speak in English, slowly but clearly. The woman replied with a kind smile and answered in English too. That evening, Layla sat by her window with tea and opened her notebook again. She wrote about her walk. Not just the places, but the colors, the sounds, the surprise. She wrote, "Getting lost helped me see things. I saw more today than I've seen all week." And it was true. She thought about the drawings on the wall. The one that said, keep looking. The one that said, you found it. She thought about how often she avoided mistakes. How afraid she was of saying the wrong thing. But maybe, sometimes, mistakes led to something beautiful. Even in language. In today's story, we used expressions like, going in the wrong direction, caught her attention, getting lost, and, keep looking. We also saw natural phrases like, smiled to herself, flipped to an empty page, and, noticed the smell. These are common in everyday English and help you describe real-life moments more clearly. At NativeFlow, we help you grow your English through real stories that reflect life's little surprises. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and tell us in the comments, have you ever discovered something great by accident? See you in the next video.